Friends, I'm your friend MG from my channel Sarva Guruji. Today मैं आपको DNS सर्वर के बारे में बताऊंगा. What is DNS server? What is ADC? What is CDC? There is a huge difference between these. If we talk about the DC and ADC, DC means a root server, and DC and ADC both are same server, both are running a replica, copy the same data into DC, which have the same into ADC. If I talk about the CDC server, so CDC server cannot replicate the complete data. It share only continuous name. So let's start. We'll discuss later that what is going on the DC and ADC server. So I become three server. I already become a three servers here. This is my root server. You can say DC, and made it as a info.in. You can see it here. This is my domain controller here, and you can see active directory users, and also I am going to show you that this is our DNS manager. I have did these servers here over here. So this is my domain controller. If I check about the FSMO roles, so we can check here, run the command net dom query, and then press enter. So you will see the where either these five roles are located. And if I show about the what is the host name of this DC, so I will show you. Most probably this name is D2PDC. You can say you can see five roles in the root server D2PDC info.in. Okay, so just see the host name. It's a D2PDC. You can see all the five roles on this server. Now on, you can say master servers. Now we are going to look in our ADC server. This is our ADC server. See the host name D2PDC. And now I want to show you the application status. What is the what data it is sharing to each other. All the data it is sharing about the DNS. All the data it is sharing to DC to ADC and ADC to DC. If suppose we are going to create another account here, let's just create another account here, IT. And just created it, and account has created. Now you can see the your account in on the main root server. Just refresh it and refresh it, and again click on your group. You can see your account is sync over here. Okay, so you can see that all the data is if you created any record of here, let's test 50. I created one record as well. It should update it into PTR. The record has created, test record has created. Now come on ADC server and refresh it. So data will replicate it. There is a default interval time to refresh replicate the data. This is the KCC, which generate the replication between ADC to DC to ADC and DC to CDC, which called KCC, knowledge consistency checker. It is an inbuilt process which generate the replication between DC and ADC server. Okay, so it will replicate the data within 0 to 15 minutes. By default it's 12-minute times, so it will replicate it automatically, no issue. Which I created a record here, it will update automatically on the server. This one, you can see it is already updated here. Also we can create any other records, it will update it here. Now let's start on CDC. If I talk about CDC, so you can see what is my domain name. Run the NetDom query. So what is my domain name? Info.in. This is my domain name. You can see I created it is showing both address 192.168.1.100. It is a DC address. 172.168.1.101. It is a ADC address. Okay, so you can see both address over here. Now I'm going to show you our ADC server which I created here. So this is our ADC server. If you will run the command the nslookup net your netdom query space FSMO, you can see all the 5 roles over into your DC server, main server. Now let's come on a ADC server, additional domain controller, and this is my ADC server. When you configure ADC server, it get in their own name. So it is, and you can see it is dl.info.in. Your master server name is info.in, and here you can see dl.info.in. This is ADC server. Now I am going to run the command of to find the how many roles this server have. Run the command. You can see D2 there are two schema master and domain master is on master server, which is D2P PDC, and rest of the three PDC, RID and infrastructure master, these are into ADC server. Means when we talk about the our FSMO roles, so it divide into two categories, which is forest wise and domain naming wise. Schema master and domain naming master comes into forest wise. This is the reason these role is still on the master servers. You can create a lots of ADC server, lots of tree servers, which means only two schema master and domain master only have two. Rest of the PDC, RID and infrastructure master, each server have their own FSMO roles, but schema master and domain master are the same roles, only two servers around the forest. Okay, now I will tell you how we can transfer. Suppose our main server goes down and we are going to maintain into our main server, means you are going to maintenance of our DC server, and how you can transfer. क्योंकि it's completely depend on PDC. Your machine is authenticate of your through your PDC emulator roles. So if your master server goes down, how user will get the authentication? So before that we have to transfer these roles. There is a simple command to transfer the roles. You just log in on the ADC server, open the command prompt as run as administrator, and just ntds util, and then enter. There is a command. Next command is roles, then connections, then space co connect to server. Enter here server name where you want to be transferred the roles. So my ADC server name D2P ADC. You can see over here this one the my server name. So before that I want to show you the where is the roles is located. I am on ADC server. Just run the netdom query command here, and where it is these are on D2 PDC, D2P PDC. These are on D2PC. Now come on here and enter the server name. What is server name? It is D2 PDC, D2P ADC. Okay, and then enter. It will shows that connected to D2 PDC means your connection has established. Now run the quit command, then enter the question mark. Then you can see you can transfer or seize the roles. In seize the condition when your server, your DC server will not come back. that condition you can seize the roles. Otherwise, if you are going to a maintenance, or you are going to make a balance, so you can transfer the roles. So just enter the same command, tr transfer space infrastructure master, enter it, and it will ask that you want to transfer the role. Yes, that's it. Now again run the query, and you can see schema master. You can see schema master now is on ADC server. Here it was on main server D2 PDC. Now it is on ADC server. Now next transfer the any other one. Transfer PDC, enter it, just yes, and again here run the command. You can see PDC is also change. So we can transfer all the roles through the commands, and if you want to be transfer back, so just follow the same command and you can transfer the roles on the DC server. So this is the steps where you can transfer or seize the roles. Also, we can transfer or seize the roles through manually. Just open Active Directory, users and computers, and you can see your computer name. Here you can see Operation Master. So here, with the help of it, we can transfer 3 roles: RID, PDC, and Infrastructure Master. Rest of the 2 roles we have to transfer through a MMC console. So I will tell you that later, the how you can transfer roles through GUI. So I will tell you that later. And now I already clear the what is the difference between ADC and CDC. DC and ADC share the same data over the network, and but CDC cannot share the data. CDC get only your domain name. That's it. It will not share your any object over the network. You can see if I open here Active Directory users and computer, and if I show you the this is the my object here, and this is my users which I created here. And if I open my ADC server, so this is my ADC server, and this is my ADC Active Directory. You cannot see the any OU the same which is similar to your DC or ADC server. Also you can check here, you just create a OU for testing purpose, dam, and create any users here. So you can create. Also I want to tell you, if our main server means if our DC server goes down or ADC server goes down, so there is no impact on the ADC server, because ADC had their own PDC emulator which provide the authentication. Means you can users will be working fine who is connected, who is getting authentication from ADC server. Make sure, this is a very important point. If someone asks that if our DC server goes down, then our ADC will work, sorry, CDC will work or not. Yes, it will work, because it has their own PDC emulator, infrastructure master and RID master. It share only 2 records, which are domain master and schema master. Remember it. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.